Hi guys, I hope you're having a great, amazing, blessed, wonderful, spontaneous, tremendous, and stupendous day. So, our verse for this moment comes from the book of Philippians chapter 4 verse 4, and we all know this verse. It says, "Rejoice in the Lord always, and again I say rejoice." Now let's look at the word rejoice. What are the first two letters? The first two letters are R and E, which is re. Now, what is the meaning of re? Re means to do something over and over again. Now, God is telling us to rejoice. In other words, He's telling us to have joy over and over again. He emphasizes this by telling us, "And again I say rejoice." Now, does God tell you to rejoice in your money? No. Does God tell you to rejoice in your high academic qualifications? No. Does God tell you to rejoice in the status of friends that you have? No. Does God tell you to rejoice in your connections? No. What does God tell you to rejoice in? God tells you to rejoice in the Lord. Let's take a moment and pause on that. Rejoice in the Lord. Not in anything else, but in the Lord. Now, this is because all other things, or rather all other external factors, can leave you or can be detached from you. But God can never be detached from you, because the very breath you're breathing comes from God. So God is telling you to rejoice in the Lord always. You need to know that God is with you always. God is with you at all times. No matter the circumstance you're facing, rejoice. If you're sick, rejoice. If you're failing exams, rejoice. If your academics are too difficult for you, rejoice. If you're facing financial problems, rejoice. Rejoice in the Lord always, regardless of the circumstances that you're facing. And most of us are finding this unrealistic. How can you rejoice in the Lord while you're facing problems at all times? Now, Galatians chapter 5 verse 22, when it tells us about the fruit of the Spirit, tells us, "And the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, and self-control." So one of the aspect of the fruit of the Spirit is joy. So if you have the Holy Spirit in you, if you have Jesus in you, you're gonna have joy at all times, and you're gonna rejoice in the Lord always. May God bless you super abundantly.